Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our town hall of September, today 27, here at the pavilion at Rancho El Dorado. In the meeting agenda, we have a guest who unfortunately yesterday canceled his visit because he has to go to Tijuana in an unexpected trip. But I think so I will invite him for February so he can come and talk to you. After welcoming you and calling the meeting and to order, I will read the meeting procedure as we have been always done. I will make the presentation and the questions will be answered at the end of the presentation. For the questions, each person will take a turn at the microphone beside the stage, stating your name, lot number, and your question. To provide an opportunity to talk for everyone, one question per person, please. If you want to make a second question or a third one, please go into the line again. The next one is Supervisory Committee, the administration. I am representing the administrator of the HOA, Mr. Olmos, and the supervisory committee is formed in EDR by Mr. Dick Peterson as president, Ed Jones, and Philip Van Rensburg. La Ventana del Mar, Tony Reyes, Alan Steiner, and in Las Villas, Christopher Lin. The next thing is the public meeting dates reminder. We have 3 dates left this year. One is the developers meeting in October 30, the GA meetings, October 31, EDR, November 1st, La Ventana del Mar, and in November 1st, later, Las Villas. Number 4 item is the newsletter. The newsletter was formed to provide more information to all you residents, and it was an idea from the Supervisors Committee talking with the people who lives in Rancho El Dorado. The communication is important in every way of our lives, so the newsletter has become a very good tool for communication. In each town hall, I remind you to use this information as a tool so you can know ahead of time the facts of interest in your community, in El Dorado Ranch, and even in town, because there is always information about happenings in town, what you can get in the newsletter, and you know things that we publish with the help of all the voluntary people who contribute with information for the newsletter. I really appreciate that help, and I will always recognize that, because it's not an easy thing to be writing, even if it is once a month. Sometimes when you are ready to write and you have the pen in your hand, the paper in front of you, sometimes your mind goes blank and you have to fill the paper. So thank you to all the volunteers. And I want to thank you to Sue Cotter, who is now the editor and help us to keep you informed. The next item is the fideicomisos, or the trust department. This is a very important department into La Ventana del Mar and EDR. For this, you can go to the office. It is located in the engineering building. When you come in, there is a reception. If there's nobody at the reception at the time you go, you can go to the right. The first door in the left side is the fideicomiso or trust department. Right now, of this department is in charge Antonio Manzanares, who has been with the company for a long time. Right now, the Fideicomiso Trust Department is working very good. And if you have doubts, if you have communication from somebody from HSCB, the bank that used to have the trust and still has many trusts in their accounts, please contact Antonio Manzanares, because there has been some guys who used to work for HSBC and they are trying to make fraud. So each time that somebody reported to us, We put it on the newsletter. A couple of months ago, we received that information. This guy was sending, again, letters saying, you have to pay your dues for the trust. And this guy was out of the bank for several years. So we contact the bank. The bank is chasing him to put him on jail, but hasn't get caught yet. So if you receive things to get to pay, check with Antonio Manzanares. He will contact the bank. If it is the bank, he will tell you you can pay. But don't send the money just because somebody say to you, I am collecting the money now. Don't do that. Please contact the trust department. The next one is the swap meet. The swap meet has been longer than many of us. On October 4, this next October 4, the swap meet is back. It has been annexed since it was established around 19 years ago. This is a long story, 19 years. We have to be proud of its long existence. There have been some rocks on the road, but we can go through them. Roger started it in the Cachanilla RB. Those of you who have been for a long time remember that behind the pools now, there was an RB, and the manager name was Roger. He worked there for many years, and then he went off the company, and then he passed away. But we remember him because he established the swap meet and many good things that he did when he was working. After Roger went off of the company, the ranch itself, the activities department took it over with the assistance of the maintenance and security departments. Right now, they are in charge of for example, if you go in these days, you will see that they are cleaning the area, painting the lines for the parking and all that. So they will be ready. Security will check in the people who is coming to sell and the visitors from outside, because there are visitors who come from outside, and for sure to provide any service for the residents in case it is needed. The next one is Cachanilla pools and amenities in general. Security at the pool is a big issue. The reuse of glass around the pools is not permitted. Don't risk your integrity or your family. Glass cuts are terrible. We are always in the guard looking for people bringing glass. Even when we check the ice chests in the entrance, sometimes people smuggle some glass. And when we find it out, we take it out. I have seen accidents, fortunately not at these pools, but I used to work in hotellery, and I have seen so very nasty cuts, especially in kids and senior people, and they are not good anyway. So if you see somebody in the pools with glass containers, whatever it is, a vase or whatever, please, a bottle, tell them to put them away. Or report it to the security guard who is always around, and he will do that. I have to make an explanation here because we have been receiving comments from residents about the security guards at the pool, mainly Cachanilla pool. I can tell you that every single security guard wants to be in the pool because it's a lot more relaxed position than any other security position. Why? Because they are in the door, they are in the air conditioner, they move the music, they talk with all the residents who come in, come out, and they make the rounds, and they have a very good relation with everybody. They receive commentaries, they receive complainings, they receive greetings, etc. And they think that they will stay there forever. And the residents think that this guy or this girl or whoever is at the door will stay there forever. That's not the case. And I will explain you why. First of all, when we hire the guards or any employee, we tell them, we are going to hire you as a worker of the HOA. The company has the same process, but the HOA, we always say that. You are coming into a position of a guard. You can be in one of the gates. You can be in one of the cars. You can be in Punto Uno. You can be in the pool. Or you can be just moving around. Why? Because we want to cross-train everybody. We don't want to be in the position that, oh, the guy who drives the car didn't come today, doesn't show up. Oh, but there's nobody else who can drive the car. So what? What are we going to have? We will have a problem. But we can move the people because they are training everything. Remember that once one of our residents asked me directly in one of the town halls if my people, your people, the team of security was prepared to assist in emergencies with CPR or defibrillator use. And I say, yes, I know because we train them and we have the paperwork that they provide us when the course is over, that the peace people approve the course, the trainee. And we invited this person. This person went to the next trainee, who fortunately, coinciding, was 3 days after the questions were made. This person went, he saw all the people. Like I say in the meeting, we have people who is not trained because they are new in the job. And between trainees, for sure, our guards try to teach them, but they are not trainers in that. There are specific people from Cruz Roja or the fire department, which we bring in at least twice a year. Why? Because we want to be sure that our people can assist. Then the second thing is the guys who are usually at the gates, they are not the ones that provide these services. When there is an emergency, we always guide the supervisors. You call Punto Uno call the supervisor by radio, the supervisor comes immediately. He always has a car and radio. So as soon as he knows about the emergency, he drives immediately to the place of the emergency and do whatever is necessary. In the meantime, Punto Uno calls the ambulance from town. So while our people is making the assistance, the emergency ambulance is already on the way to El Dorado. If it is necessary to take the patient to the hospital, it is taken there. And sometimes from there, if it is a necessity, they can be transferred to the border. So we do train our people. And no, we won't keep anybody in one position. And it could be the pool, or it could be the entrance, or it could be the Y, whatever, because he is nice and fun. For sure, if I love the pool, I will be super extra fine and good with everybody, because I will want the residents to tell me, keep him there. But no, we will move the people around because we want them well-trained. And as a matter of fact, we want everybody who goes to the pool well-trained too, to be a nice person to all of you. So I just want to clarify that because I have been receiving several requests. Don't move this guy, don't move this guy. And it's not the first time. So this time I want to let you know why we move the people. It's not because it's just because I don't like the guy today, or I was mad, or whatever. No, it's a trainee that we have to provide. The next one is safety and security. I am repeating part of this because it's very important. Remember that we have the Fiscalía this year twice here in San Felipe in one of our meetings. And they present you with screen shootings and all that the 911 service, and that you have called there. And if you have something, a burglary or something that happened to you, you have to make your claim at the Attorney General office in San Felipe. With this, they will follow up, and whatever happens, and they will solve it to you. If you don't report it, nothing happened. The next one is road returns. Oh, yes. I have been hearing a lot of complaints about the Guardia Nacional. I complained too because I got a ticket too for speeding. 10 kilometers over the speed limit, and I got a fine of 2,000 pesos. And that was good because I know of another guy from La Vaquita restaurant. This guy got 3,400 pesos. That was the salary of all the week that he worked there. And I got 2,000 because I was amiable to the officer. It was a lady, when she arrived, say, "Good morning, officer. What can I do for you?" And she said, "You know you were speeding." "Yes, a little bit, yes, I admit it." And she was surprised, like, "What? Are you saying yes?" "Yes, I was speeding. Not too much, but I was over." So she told me, "Okay, you have been nice, you have been educated with me. I will explain you all this. Give me your license and give me your papers, your car papers." She reviewed them and then came back with the sheet to fill it up, and she explained it very well to me. She told me, if you can sign or not sign the paper. If you sign the paper admitting what I am going to write, you are going to read it. If you are in accordance, you sign it, and then you will receive the lower penalty. If you don't sign it, you are in a revelry, and then you will receive the highest penalty. Then, if you pay in the first 15 days, you will receive a 50% discount and an extra 25% if you pay before the 15 days. Okay? So, but you have to wait 5 days because when I submit the paperwork and it gets registered in the computer system of the Guardia Nacional, it takes like 5 days. So I say, okay. Then I took my slip paper and I waited 5 days. I have to go to Mexicali. I was there. I went to the office of the Guardia Nacional. Everything was fast and speedy. I just come in and say, "Here, I got this paper in the road." They take it out, go into the computer, and give me another paper and say, "With this one, you can go to the bank. You can pay right there. You don't pay here. And you can pay with credit card, cash, whatever you want." And so I went to the bank, and that was it. But now I am driving with one eye in the speedometer and the other one in the road. Second thing with the Guardia Nacional. Remember that the last time in June, I put a new map of where the turns have to be made, where all the lamps are. They are the detours. You can tell me, many people from San Felipe turn wherever they want, true. But if they get caught, they get the fine. And I can tell you that many people in San Felipe is complaining too. We talked directly with the chief of the Guardia Nacional. The top guy is the general in the army. But there is, let's call a boss of the Guardia Nacional in the office that is just around the corp, exiting San Felipe after the arches. And he told us, "You know, guys, the law is the law. I know that nobody likes this, but it has to be like that because we have been having many accidents. Many people go out of the camps, different campgrounds all around north and south of San Felipe, and even going to San Matias. The people just forget that there is a highway in front of them, and they go straight and they get hit. Or when they turn left, or they are driving in the fast lane and they want to turn left, and they slow almost to a stop to turn left, and there has been crashes from cars that are faster in the back. So we have to do this. I don't know how long this is going to be, but I hope so. That I already request for them to talk with this is a state thing and federal thing, because the road is federal, but it's guarded by the Guardia Nacional, which is federal, but at the same time, part of this road is inside the town of San Felipe, the limits of the city, which goes almost to Laguna Salada in the north. So it's still municipio. So I talked to him and say, "Why don't you talk with the authorities and try to make this a nice boulevard with more exits, more turns, because right now it's a need. This is not the old San Felipe of 20 years ago when there were only 5 houses in the area. I mean in the Ejido and here, no?" So he said, "Well, I have to talk with my bosses and This is, you know, this is a long process. Yes, I know. I hope so. I see the end of it. But I already talked with him. The next one, I can say that in June I specify and I notify you that there were some incidents with residents being aggressive to guards or customer service people or activities. Different people got aggressive and insulted them and this and that. I am happy to let you know that some of these people came back and they apologized and say, I was mad, I got out of control, I shouldn't be, but I offer my apologies to you, and that was very good. I respect that, and thank you for the people who did it. For the people who doesn't did it, well, I think so they will hear that there were people who apologized. I think so that the respect is important for everyone. And I think so you agree with me too. The employees are here to help you. Please help them. I know that not many of you have done this, but that's good, and I respect that too. The next one is the storms and road maintenance. Right now we have a hurricane named Narda going north-northwest direction. This has been erratic. This hurricane was originated in Guatemala, in front of Guatemala, and came up the Pacific, then was moving out to the Pacific, open Pacific, but then take a turn to the right. But when this happens, I check them daily. And I have been doing this for a long time. So the last report from Hurricane Center of the United States, it says that it is expected to completely dissipate by Tuesday. So I don't expect too much rain, nothing, but weather doesn't have honor. I hope so it doesn't change the direction or the strength of it. We haven't had too many rains, so it has been good. The end of the season is in November, so we still have to go October and more or less until November 15. Road maintenance. We have 2 graders working now. We are waiting to receive some parts for the third one to come back to work. The grading program is back to normal now. We got delayed, we were behind, because at one time we have only 1 grading worker. We are in the end of the road, as I say. So the only specialist we know well qualified and that we can trust is in Mexicali. And if you go to his workshop, he's always a line of hard equipment there. And so it's not easy for him to bring him here. But I think so in the next couple of weeks, we have the 3rd grade working back. Right now, this is the 9 points that I have in my presentation. The next one is a slide presentation. I will go to the front to do that. Okay, we start with El Dorado Ranch. Next, please. Cachanilla Pool new hot tub compressor is inside this. We changed it. Next, please. New workshop welder's helmet. With this, they are totally protected. Next. New radiator water tank for the Kenworth 2010 water truck. Next, please. New front tires for Kenworth water truck. Here is the new tire, one of them. The second one is there. Next, please. New piston bushing fabricated and installed on Grader 3. These ones are fabricated here in San Felipe in a workshop that is called Los Güeros. Next, please. Workshop dirt floor, cleaned, and 98 cubic meters of red dirt were added. This is our taller mecánico, our mechanic shop. This is something that we have to do periodically because like it is desert land, we have to keep it without contamination. For sure, we're in a mechanic shop, oil and different things comes down to it. So from time to time, we have to take it all out and we dispose of it in the way it has to be disposed. And then we put red dirt again back to it. So we comply with the law. Next one, please. New brakes for general personal bus. Next, please. Red dirt added in Block 5 and Monte Vista, 336 cubic meters. Next, please. Bushings installed on backhoe suspension. These are the ones that connect these things. These are the bushings inside there. Next, please. New Cachanilla pump for volleyball pool and new pool covers for all the pools. These are the covers, and this is the new pump. Next one, please. 2 new tires for F250 maintenance truck. Here. Next, please. New radiator tank for F250 maintenance truck. This is the one. Next, please. Traffic barriers repaired and painted at Paso del Sol, Hacienda del Sol, Rancho del Sol, Saltito exit, and monitoring gates. This has to be done at least twice or sometimes in certain areas 3 times a year because they work constantly up and down, up and down. Next, please. 2 cess manholes covered with metal plates on electric road. This work has to be done by CESPOM, but we call them and call them and call them, and they never come. They say they are too busy in San Felipe, and they don't have the time to come. So to avoid damages into the tires or suspension of our residents, we did ourselves. Next, please. New Cachanilla pool filter cart. This was done in our workshop because the old one was already disintegrating. So we took parts of everywhere and we make a new one which is working very good. Next, please. Window repair at the activities office. Next, please. Lights repair at Punto Uno and warehouses. This is the area next to the tennis courts in the left side. Where are the warehouses? And Punto Uno is the security base. Next, please. Lights repaired at Saltito Road entrance. Next, please. Lights repaired at Paseo del Sol gate. Here. Next, please. Lights repaired at the Cachanilla pool parking. Next, please. Water pump pipe repair at Rancho del Sol gate. This is to have the water for the guards over there. Next, please. Water system cover repair at Rancho del Sol gate. This was by rain and sun and bad weather, etc. We have to renew them from time to time. Next, please. Trash collection from different communities. These are debris or just some trash that was moved by the wind, so sometimes we have to take it out too. Next, please. Low center replaced at the customer service office. Same thing for weather. We changed it. Thank you. Next, please. Sealant stone applied at the shower walls at Cachanilla pools. These ones, because of the water from the shower, they start filtering and the stones start to get loose, so we have to seal them again, put them together. Next one, please. Activities office, repair and painted inside and outside too. Next, please. Ball bearing installing Cachanilla pool pump. These are inside the pump. Next, please. Electric gate floor leveled with red dirt at Saltito Road gate. This is a cemented area, and sometimes in the exit or in the entrance of it, when the cars speed, they move the earth and then becomes holes. So we have to level them from time to time too. Next, please. Dog park water containers repaired. Right now they are full of water at all times again. Next, please. Cachanilla pools water here is maintained. They get dirty and some clogged, so we clean them out. Next, please. New motor for the hot tub heat pump is this one. It goes inside. Next, please. Solar panels clean at heat pump area. This is saving us money, so we maintain them very good. Very often we clean them up. Next, please. 2 trash container doors repaired at Los Médanos Sur. They were like this, and in the end they are like this again. Next, please. Pool grates clean at Cachanilla pools. This is a work that is year-round, daily. Why? Because the green goes here, and it looks dirty. This area, which is white color, usually is stained. But this is not just because it gets dirty and we never clean it. No. We have the big pool, we have the volleyball pool, and we have the jacuzzi. So when we start at the big pool, we finish, we go to the volleyball, and then we go to the hot tub. When we finish the hot tub, we have to get back to the main pool. Why? There are signs that say, before entering the pool, please go to the showers and cleanse yourself, do a wash up. But you don't have to use soap. You just put water on your body, because sometimes the people come to their homes, they have a bath in their homes. So if you shower there, just to clean up, you don't have grease in your body that goes into these grease. When it starts getting into the water, it flows, it goes to the skimmers, and it goes right there. Then some people have gone with suntan lotion, which is oil, sometimes makeup, sometimes perfumes, sometimes deodorants. All of these are chemicals that in contact with water become solvent, and they go right here. So that's why we have to keep cleaning and cleaning and cleaning and cleaning. For sure, when we are in the hot tub, here in the pool is already dark. And the people say, you never clean them. No, if you look daily, there is one part that is going to be clean. Help us just take in the shower, please. Next, please. Palm trees pruning at Cachanilla area and communities and trances. This we have to do it at around 2 times a year. Next, please. Cachanilla pools, pump room, pipes painted. All the area was painted. It was like this in the past. And this is done each year. But in the year, it becomes like this with water, salt, etc. Next, please. La Ventana del Mar. Pump room, water pump, remove and sent to be fixed. This is something that our people was not able to fix. This is from the sewer treatment plant. Next, please. La Ventana del Mar and Transol agave replaced. This is the end of the life of this agave. When this steam goes out, is where the seeds are and the plant dies, so we put a new one there. We'll have it there for another 100 years. Next, please. Purchase and replace toilet filled bath at Palapa men's room. These ones are deteriorated because sometimes the people push them very hard or pull them up very hard, and these inside parts get damaged. So from time to time we have to change them. Treat the equipment with wellness, please, carefully. Thank you. And I am not just talking to the residents. This goes for the renters, etc. But the people who rent, please tell the people to be good with the equipment. New water meter installed at the beach area. This is to get to know how many water are we using in the palm trees or in the areas where we irrigate. Next, please. New water meter installed at Palapa Pool. Next, please. 3 manholes lowered at street level. In La Ventana del Mar, we are lowering right now 3 manholes a month. Next, please. La Ventana del Mar trims, palm trees trimmed. You can see that this is at the Palapa area. All of them were trimmed. Next, please. Tree trimming, garbage pickup at different locations. We have to go. This is time that our people needs to pick them up. So while they are doing this, they are not doing something else. Next, please. Palapa pool water pump seal replaced. I received a question. Why are you replacing the water pump? Because some people saw that we take it out before. If you are going to close the pool, well, we haven't decided to close it when we did this. The decision came later, but we have to have it done for when we reopen it in the future. Next, please. La Palapa pool main electric post maintained. We have to keep all the electric going and working. Very good. Next, please. Las Villas. Purchase of toilet paper dispenser and salt. This is not toilet paper. This is hand towels to dry your hands after you wash them. Villas, one bathroom. Next, please. Lights repair and painting on several condos. Next, please. Beach palm tree showers repaired. These ones get deteriorated. The shower is in the top. I don't know why the guy who took the picture don't get back another 4 steps and take the shower. Next, please. Palapa pool water pump motor repair. Same thing. Next, please. Condo 43, 3 garage door repair and painted. Next, please. Condo 33, 3 repair cracks and painted. Next, please. Purchase and install new filter for Villas number 1 pool. Next, please. Security. We bought 2 crosshead bars for changing tires. The other ones were very, very old. Next, please. 4 covers for car steering wheels in the summer. These are a need. Next, please. New vacuum cleaner this is to wash the cars for security. Next, please. Security camera for the entrance of Cachanilla Road. Next, please. 5-gallon thermos for the stand. Now, this is for the Y in the end of the road of Saltito Road, next to the mountains. Next, please. New surveillance camera for the Saltito exit booth. Next. This is not booth, it's gate. New photo cells for sensor number 51. We buy several of these during the year. Next, please. 4 signs for gate closed. We make some new ones because the other ones were deteriorated. We are redoing those, but we made 4 new ones. Next, please. Activities. New Dell desktop computer for activities office. This was a need. They already were having a lot of trouble to make all the material that they use, so we buy it. Next one, please. New GoPro 12 camera for outdoor activities, like golf, like the activities in the restaurant, like the meetings. They take all these with these cameras. Next, please. Maintenance, a new paint to the activities building. Outside, a new sign. It looks very nice again. Next, please. End of the presentation. Thank you very much for your attention. Now I open the floor for questions and answers. Please, Dick.
Two things I want to bring up. First, pardon me? Two things I want to bring up. First, at the last town hall meeting, we talked about the 911 call and the app on your phone. Chris put it up in the, if you go to your apps, App Store, Mobile 911 is there. It's a free download your app. It gives you the location. There's different things that you can do with it. It shows you right where you are on your app. So it'd be beneficial for everybody to have it on their phone. They can locate you through your GPS coordinates. If you go to it and you look at the main screen, on the right over there, do you want to chat, violence, emergency 911, whatever you want to do. So if you break down someplace, if there's emergency, you can use that 911 app. They are English speaking. We have a 911 office here in San Felipe. Any questions about that at all? Movil, M-O-V-I-L 911. Yeah. Pardon me? It's all over. I mean, because it's using GPS coordinates and everything. Yeah. Pardon me?
David.
Sorry? As I said, they are English speaking. The screen shows up, and then, but the person there is English speaking. Yeah. Any other questions about it? Okay. The other item I'd like to bring up didn't come out the way I thought it would. Anyway, you don't have a pointer? You don't have a... We are proposing and going to close Hacienda del Sol Gate, the Vista del Mar Gate, for all the peripheral gates from 6 p.m. until 6 a.m. Everybody will be entering and exiting through the Saltillo Gate. The south gate will be closed, Toyon closed, Rancho del Sol Gate. So the Saltillo Road gates, both on the east and the west end, will be the two gates from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. A new road will be cut here. There is the electric road. Right where it turns, we're going to cut a road going through up to the Hacienda del Sol Road. This road right here that you see, that's the security road that security drives, and that's where the infrared line is. If you come up the electric road and you look up there, you'll see it's like an open area now. In fact, that is where the underground Cesspin water line is. So the road is going to be cut right through there. So the question is, why? And what is it going to cost and what's the payback? With the savings in payroll alone, the return on investment will be more than 1 year, less than 1 year rather. And right now, and I'll be able to have numbers for you at our GA meeting, right now they're counting cars as people are going in and out those gates from 6 a.m. or from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. There will be infrared. Some of the gates already have infrared going across. When the gate is closed, like the Toyon Gate, Rancho del Sol Gate, when that gate is closed, there is a separate infrared going across those gates, because people had asked, what security is? What good is that yellow tape that you're putting across the electric road when it's closed? Well, there is the infrared going across there. Pardon me? What?
Changing the road, how does that affect emergency services?
It will not change emergency services at all. And that's why we tell people to call security to escort an ambulance. So if there's something happening at the, say, Vista Lamar Hacienda's whole gate, there will be security over there to open that gate.
Okay, so you just talked about an app, and it's going to pinpoint you just like you can do on WhatsApp, as long as you have your location turned on your phone, and it's going to say this is where we're at, and they're going to have to come in this way and go this way and this way and this way. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying that if somebody calls 911 as
Right.
opposed to calling Punto Uno security office, the security office has to know where they're going to go, where the supervisor is going to go in his car to open a gate. There are a lot of people that are just calling 911 or calling an ambulance directly and not telling security. They pull up to the gate and the ambulance driver doesn't know where he's going. Yeah, and if the guys know that somebody's coming, they will be there for them. Yes.
So you call 911, they pinpoint my location.
Right.
I call security, they have no clue where I am.
They have no what?
They don't know where I am. Do they then have to call the ambulance to find out where I am?
You're calling security and telling them
So
what
I
you're...
called them first. Okay, I called security first. I'm having a heart attack. I called security first.
Well, I'm saying if you call 911, call security, so they know that an ambulance is coming to
So
the
I call
gate.
911 or my ambulance service.
Right.
And then I call security.
Right.
The security does not know where I am. The ambulance knows where I am. Or the 911 knows where I am.
911 would be the one that would be notifying an ambulance. The ambulance driver still wouldn't know where you're going.
I'm really confused. If I tell them I'm at the north gate, they
Right.
can't get in unless security's been called and
That's right.
told that an ambulance
My
is coming.
point is that security has to be called to go
I
to
just
your
don't know how
location.
they're going to waste time from someone who knows exactly where we are. We have to waste time with getting security people moved all over the place.
By the time you call an ambulance or 911, security will be there. It's what?
If
How
I'm
long does it
capable.
take to,
Okay.
for somebody
All
to
right.
get out of town? 10 minutes?
God willing, I'm able to make 2 phone calls. Thank you.
Yeah.
One question. One more. So if I understand you right, which I hope I don't, the far northern gate will be closed onto the mountainside,
Yes, from
So-
6 p.m. till 6 a.m.
6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Okay, so I don't anticipate this need, but some people may need it. So somebody that normally uses that gate that needs to go north will now have to go several miles
That goes
south
south, right. Right.
in order to
Right.
come around. Okay, well, thankfully I don't leave before 6 a.m. and I'm
All
not
right.
going north after 6 p.m.
I drove the area. I went all the way up Vista Del Mar over to Monte Vista, all the way up that road. I drove the back roads all the way on through, going the 45-kilometer speed limit, all the back ranch roads. It took me 14 minutes to get to the Saltillo Gate. All right. So now I went and drove the same starting point, went out your gate, drove the highway going 60, going the speed limit.
60 kilometers.
That's right,
36
that's the
miles
speed
an
limit.
hour.
That's the speed limit.
I
Nobody
know.
does it.
Yeah.
But going the speed limit, there was a 2-minute difference from one way to the other.
Okay, and just one, shoot, I had one final point to that, and being 77 years old, I've lost it already. Sorry. I can't remember.
Paseo del Sol is open, correct? Paseo del Sol?
That's the
It's
same
stayed
gate we're
open.
talking about. That's the gate will be closed.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay.
Emergency vehicles still be able to use the closed gate and security?
Security will be there, yeah, yeah.
I don't think people are understanding that.
Yeah, security will be at the gate. If it's closed and they're notified, security will be at the gate. It'll be open. It's closed, but it'll be open for emergencies. What? The Paseo del Sol gate will be closed from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m.
And then how and
Everybody goes in and out the main Saltillo gate.
Saltillo Gate. So
Right.
then the electric
You go down the
road-
electric road. The new road that's cut through there, when you go to make a sharp, not a sharp left, but a left angle up there, there will be a overhead solar light identifying that road. When you get out to the end of the road at the Hacienda del Sol main road, there will also be a overhead solar street light there. So then when you're going west on the Hacienda del Sol main road, your first right would be the Vista del Sol road. There will be an overhead solar light there. So from that Vista del Sol road, you'll be going north and then taking the road that'll take you to the Paseo del Sol gate in that whole area. Sorry? No, the road isn't in. That road will be put in.
There's a road between
Between the Hacienda del Sol and Paseo del Sol, that road's already been cut through, yes. Yeah. Yes, Gene?
You're talking about I live at Vista Del Mar.
Right.
Are you saying that gate is?
That
gonna
it will be
closed?
closed from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Why? I know you're saying about the road, but that's how I get to my home.
You what? I'm sorry, what?
No, the gate is closed, not the road. The road's going to go all the way through and connect. It's going to connect.
We need to make maps.
This road is going to connect to all the.
Oh, yeah, right.
So you're putting
You'll be
it in-
traveling through an interior road through all the areas in the ranch. There'll be better maps drawn up because this will be done next year. It'll be next year, part of the budget.
I remember now. So,
We're out of time, I'm
yeah,
sorry.
this is a substantial and major change. I've lived here 15 years and nothing like this has ever occurred.
Right.
And it's surprising to me that none of the residents that have been paying, HOA dues for, in my case, 15 years, were asked, or maybe a committee would have been put together or something. I mean, this change affects a great many people.
That's why I'm bringing
and
it up now.
Let me finish, please. It affects a great many people, some maybe even positively, but I would guess the majority negatively in one way or another. And it certainly affects local businesses. Maybe some people go out and come home and they're all done for the day by 6 p.m., but I'm not. If I go out, it's oftentimes I don't even leave till 6 p.m. to go out for dinner. There's places like the Chateau and so forth that are up north. There's businesses kind of halfway in between where if you got to go all the way south past them all, then go over, then go back up north, and then to go home again, you got to go south, turn, and then go back up north again. So again, I understand the money savings, although I'm not sure the pencil was sharp enough. It would seem we have issues with, maintaining dirt roads, and I assume this is going to be a dirt road. So there's another big road maintenance issue. And God forbid, when we have major rainstorms, you're going to have several washouts on all the roads. You usually do. And for those people living far up north, they're like stuck if we followed this rule.